Live from Topeka Collegiate, it's the 2022 Celebration Auction. I'm Svaty, anchoring this evening's auction newscast. Thank you so much for joining us. Tonight's top headlines include the Topeka Collegiate Auction, which will close tonight at 9:30 p.m., so be sure to bid early and bid often. 100 for $100 tickets are still available, but only until 6:45 p.m. So buy yours now for a chance to win your choice of a reserved parking spot, mighty precious at school pickups and drop-offs, your child being head of school for a day, or one of the teachers' experiences up for auction tonight. There's a professional development front moving through and the temperature is inching upwards. More on that during tonight's weather forecast. Next up, you'll hear from the president of the Topeka Collegiate Board of Trustees and the co-chairs for tonight's auction.
Thank you for joining us live from Topeka Collegiate. I'm Karen Lynn, president of the Board of Trustees. This event is always a great way for the collegiate community to celebrate together. Our auction committee, co-chaired by Maggie Dahl, Jill Gary, and Kathleen Height, have done a fantastic job of preparing for this night's event. There's a lot of great things to bid on, so be prepared to bid high and bid often. Right now, I'm going to introduce Maggie, Jill, and Kathleen to introduce tonight's sponsors.
Thanks so much, Karen. Jill, Kathleen, and I are thrilled to be here tonight, and on behalf of the entire auction committee, which has put in so much effort, we are so excited to bring you live from Topeka Collegiate. We want to thank everyone who provided donations for this evening's event, and as Karen said, make sure you're checking those out and bidding high and bidding often. And we certainly couldn't have done it this evening without our sponsors.
We'd like to first thank our executive level producer sponsors. We thank Clayton Wealth Partners, Golden Rule Design and Build, Security Benefit, and Summer Spencer and Company. Thank you.
We'd also like to thank the associate producers, Bowersock Capital Partners, Heritage Bank, Mountain Cat Candle Company, Vaughn Pediatric Dentistry, and Wolf Construction. Thanks for your support. To learn more about our sponsors, please visit the auction website.
We all know that the last 2 years have been a challenge for everyone. The COVID-19 pandemic has required changes in so many parts of our lives, school being a key one. From an abrupt shift to online learning in 2020, offering hybrid learning later that year, and then shifting everyone back to the classroom in 2021, faculty and staff have gone above and beyond to maintain the academic rigor that Topeka Collegiate is known for, while also keeping our school community safe. And I know we're all grateful for that. Each year, we honor someone who's played an important role in the success of our school. This year, we're honoring all the faculty and staff at Topeka Collegiate for their hard work, creativity, dedication, and commitment to educating our children during a very difficult 2 years. Hear firsthand what that means to Topeka Collegiate families and how you can support our teachers through donations for professional development.
Mr. Rogers once said, "Anyone who does anything to help a child in his life is a hero." Tonight, we honor all of the heroes at Topeka Collegiate who inspire and prepare every student for a successful future. From the leadership team to classroom teachers to those who work every day to keep the school running, we appreciate you.
I really like that my teachers are really supportive and they teach us things in a way that makes it easy for us to understand. And if we don't understand, then they're always willing to help us and teach us new ways to solve problems.
I like that he teaches history and he has the same interests as me. That she teaches and she makes it really simple and she explains it a lot and then she'll help you if you don't understand it.
She's cool. She's nice and friendly. She's fun and always has a smile when you walk into the door, and she also does fun things in class.
When I bring back my stuff, she gives me a stamp. That's why I appreciate her. I love them.
They're all just really different, which I like.
He reads a lot of books.
And he makes you feel confident about yourself. They both have really pushed me forward to. She usually always tries to teach us either tricks to where we can do it faster, or she tries to teach us new things, and she does it really well.
Students are able to ask the questions.
It's always fun being here because you're always there for us, and it's just a fun experience being at Topeka Collegiate.
We have classes where they allow us to learn about things that we want to learn about, or
She pushes me on the swings.
I like that she's like a mom to me.
The Topeka Collegiate faculty and staff have always been the best, but over the past 2 years, they have gone above and beyond to make sure students were healthy and well educated. To all of the faculty and staff that make Topeka Collegiate successful, thank you.
Thank you, Miss Bomas.
Thank you for being just a great teacher.
Thank you! You're the best teacher in the world.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you very much for getting me to where I am.
really thank you for communication and understanding.
Thank you for helping me, because I wouldn't have learned half the stuff I know now if I haven't gone here, and that's all kind of thanks to all my teachers.
Thank you for supporting me and everybody else at the school for all these years, and I've really enjoyed my time here, and I know that this time is preparing me for obstacles I'm going to encounter later in my life, so just thank you for this valuable learning experience.
Thank you.
3, 2.
All right, I'm meteorologist Jeremy Goodwin. You may recognize me from interrupting your favorite shows on TV once in a while. You may also see me bringing my 2 sons to school right here at Topeka Collegiate, my favorite school in the entire world. Now, what makes Topeka Collegiate special, I think, is what makes a lot of schools special or not so. You could have the best building in the world or the best students in the world, but without that teacher to guide our children, then what do you really have? You can have an open field and the best teacher, and the kids can have a great learning experience that day. If you have the best building in the world and a poor teacher, what are the kids going to have? They're going to come home and they're not going to know anything new. The teachers here at Topeka Collegiate are the best resource we have. We want to have you help us to support them to grow and to lead our kids and to teach them so they can become better leaders in the future, stronger citizens, and the children that you dreamed they could become. So there's a lot of reasons I have my children here. I know you have a lot of the same reasons. So right now we're at $900 for professional development. That's section 108 is where you can donate to this. The purpose of professional development is to keep our teachers learning themselves. Now, for me, I went to school about 50 years ago in University of Missouri, and if you don't continue learning, then you usually fall behind. If you're not growing, then you're retreating. You're never getting stronger if you're not continuing to grow. So with our teachers, it's the same thing. We want to make sure that they are continuing to grow as well. It's not just saying we want them to grow, it's giving them the resources and the tools and the money for these classes, and so they can get out and they can do things they want to do. So the faculty professional development creates an atmosphere of excitement and intellectual stimulation in which students can achieve academic excellence and serve the community, and an energized faculty leads to that success. These are things we want to see. Again, it's item number 108. Our goal tonight is to get professional development up to $20,000. You think about all the teachers we have here at Topeka Collegiate, what a great job they do with our children. It blows me away every day what Gavin and Gabriel have learned in their classes from the wonderful teachers here. But right now we're at $1,400. That's the temperature right now. The weatherman's just $1,400 is the temperature at this point. So we want to get this up to $20,000, and you have all evening to do that. But we want to get that number up so our teachers can can learn, they can continue developing, and they continue teaching our children and making them as strong as they possibly can be. Professional development enables our faculty and staff to enhance their skills and the knowledge in areas relating to our strategic plan right here at Topeka Collegiate. I also want to mention we have a couple of challenges going on, the social media challenge. You get 20 points if you download the Live from Topeka Collegiate cover photo and share it using the Give Smart link with hashtag LiveFromTC on Facebook. You get 20 points for that for the social media challenge tonight. Another 10 points you can get for using the Live From TC to send us pictures of your family watching the auction or to share pictures of your decorated cookies and cheesecakes. You know where the school is. You can always drop by here with cookies and cheesecakes. We will share it. We'll give you more points. I'm not sure, can we do that? We don't get, we can't, okay. Sure. The judges say we can give points if you bring food to me specifically right here at the school. I'll meet you at the door. So points will be given per hashtag with a max of 100 points per person. You can also, of course, as I mentioned, chat with us right here on the live chat on YouTube as well, and you get points for that as well. Also want to mention today is Jody Boyd's birthday. If you want to honor her, a good way to do that is to go to item number 108 and donate to professional development. That's the way you can do that. So we have a great night here. There are a lot of great items right here on the Topeka Collegiate Auction. It's amazing to me every year the things that people donate. One of those things, an experience with me. If you check that on the list of items, weatherman for a day or weather girl for a day or meteorologist for a day. We'll call you whatever you want to be. It's your day. You're getting that. But that's not the only thing. There are a lot of different things. In the 800s, if you go down to 800 to about 820, there are gift card opportunities so you can donate to your specific teacher in their room, and they will use those resources that you want to donate to them to spruce up their room and your child's learning development in their rooms, however they want to do so. And you've already seen the performance that our teachers do give. So for me, for my children, when we first started going to school here, we were a 20-minute drive away, and I moved the kids about a block and a half away. I am that close to this school. This is where we're going to be. There are a lot of reasons that we believe in Topeka Collegiate School as a family, and as I mentioned, one of the biggest ones is those teachers. I remember for me, growing up and going through elementary, high school, and everything else, if the teacher didn't care, I wasn't a great student. If the teacher did care, it seemed like I was a lot smarter, and it was amazing how much that could adjust from year to year, whether my attitude was the same or not. So the teachers and their dedication and their knowledge is the key to it. So again, they are the greatest resource that we have here. Without a doubt. The students, of course, for mommy and daddy, they're the most important thing. They always are. But that resource, the reason we're bringing them to this building is to spend that valuable time with these teachers. And the more we can support those teachers and show them how much they mean to us and how much we value their resources, their intelligence, their time, their dedication. With the Goodwin children, their patience. So if you would go to 108, I'll be back here a little while later to encourage you to do so once again. So that's been my part of this, the weather segment, but I'll be back with more to encourage you to drive those numbers up and bring that temperature up later on. Right now we're going to check out our news anchor, Sri, who is back in the studio. Sri.
Thank you for that report, Jeremy. It's always good to see that thermometer climb. The 100 for $100 is now closed. You snooze, you lose. Stay tuned later in this newscast to hear who won. We're getting breaking news tonight from Hawaii. A group of students from Topeka Collegiate have traveled to Sea Camp for what is called a Beyond the Book experience. More from head of school, Dr. Lynn Rantz, reporting to us live from Hawaii. I'm jealous.
From Big Island, Hawaii, it is my pleasure to say congratulations to our 8th grade class for a successful Sea Camp. We are here live on location, and they've had an amazing week of Beyond the Book experiences and just being out in nature. So I wanted to kind of let's check in and see how things have been going. Over here we have Aaliyah and Ella. Ladies, talk to us a little bit about what you've learned this week.
Sea Camp has been really fun so far, and our favorite part has been the manta rays. So when we were on a boat, we got to see the manta rays because there was lights underneath, and the plankton were attracted to the light, and the manta ray eat the plankton. So the manta ray was super close to us when they were trying to eat the plankton.
Were you scared? Be honest. Were you scared?
Not really. They were super friendly. They just swam near to us.
Awesome. Ella.
They did barrel rolls around us, which was really cool because they kept like coming super close to you. And each manta ray has a spot on its back, which lets people track them. So they all have their own name.
Yeah, and they're able to be identified across the globe, right? Because of their unique markings, kind of like a human fingerprint. That's awesome. So on a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rank Sea Camp so far?
10.
Awesome. All right. So also on the camp, or on this Sea Camp, we have done a lot of traveling. I mean, we have traveled across this island. Lucas, talk to us a little bit about what you've experienced and what you'll always remember from this week.
We went to Hawaii Volcanoes National Park, and we got to see live volcano flows and also volcano flows from the past that were dried. And we got to see 4 nene geese, which there's only I think 2,000 on the island. So
that's pretty incredible to see them live, right? Yeah.
And we also went to the green sand beaches, which are I think there's only 4 in the world, and so that was really rare. And the green is caused by the olivine in a mineral called olivine.
Awesome. So on a scale of 1 to 10, how was your Sea Camp experience?
8.5, only because I was really cold.
Really cold, especially on the water was cold at times. It has been an amazing trip. These kids have learned so much. I think they have bonded, and it has been a lot of fun. We've also had some fun, not all learning. We've done some activities. We've actually had some playtime on the beach. But from all of us here at Sea Camp, from Topeka Collegiate to you, thank you for supporting our auction tonight. And live from Sea Camp, Big Island, Hawaii, have a great night.
Thank you, Dr. Rantz. Your timing couldn't have been better, as our next story highlights many of the beyond the book experiences happening at Topeka Collegiate.
For nearly 40 years, Topeka Collegiate has provided exemplary education to hundreds of students. Families choose a Topeka Collegiate education because of the focus on academic excellence. Students develop skills that will benefit them for life. We may not know what the future holds, but the faculty and staff at Topeka Collegiate are making sure students are prepared. In addition to academic preparation, Topeka Collegiate provides beyond-the-book experiences for students, instilling a love of learning, humanitarian ideals, and the confidence to take on any challenge. It includes experiences like Book Buddies, where a younger student is paired with an older student, and they participate in activities together throughout the year. There's nothing more special than seeing students greet each other across grade levels in the hallways. Service learning, where students are able to put their humanitarian ideals into action. Service learning provides opportunities to serve the local community through various activities like park cleanups, making blankets for TARC, and creating Go Kits for the YWCA. We also take the opportunity to model humanitarian actions by inviting service-minded volunteers into our school through events like Returned Peace Corps Volunteer Day. This is a biennial event at Topeka Collegiate where volunteers who have served all over the world visit the students in their classrooms to share stories and experiences in hopes of inspiring them to serve in their own way throughout their lives. Self-Care Fridays. SELF stands for Social Emotional Learning on Fridays. This weekly event integrates physical activities and social emotional learning to teach students how their mental health can be positively impacted by remaining physically active and practicing a growth mindset. Athletics, focusing on the total development of the student athlete while providing them the opportunity to compete in soccer, volleyball, basketball, and track and field. Topeka Collegiate competes as a member of the Topeka Parochial League, which includes different private schools from the Topeka area. Assemblies, where each grade performs in an assembly each year in front of the entire school and their families, giving students opportunities to experience theater, nurture their creativity, and become comfortable speaking in front of an audience. History Day. Topeka Collegiate is known for strong student performance in this annual competition, where students demonstrate incredible research and critical thinking skills. Middle school students use primary and secondary resources and analyze the information in light of an overarching historical theme or question. Students compete at the district and state level for an opportunity to go to the National History Day competition. This year, 11 students qualified. The arts. Music and art classes are part of the curriculum for all students at Topeka Collegiate at all grade levels. This year, lower school students shared music and art at a very well-attended fine arts showcase. Pre-kindergarten through 5th grade had their artwork on display in the assembly hall, and then students in 2nd through 5th grade gave an informants about everything they have learned in their music class this year. With a strong focus on science, students at Topeka Collegiate participate in a variety of beyond-the-book activities. 1st grade heart dissection, assisted by cardiologists who volunteer their time for this activity. Through it, 1st graders are able to see with their own eyes the intricate heart structures they study for this unit. 2nd grade students participate in a program sponsored by the Topeka Zoo and the Kansas Museum of History. They help catch and tag the world's at-risk monarch butterfly population. 3rd grade students learn about the ecology and habitat of the rainforest. As part of this educational unit, they visit the rainforest at the Henry Doorly Zoo in Omaha, Nebraska, and then build their own rainforest on campus, each one researching and creating a life-size replica of an animal native to the rainforest. The tours they give to family, friends, and the public are always very informative and entertaining. 5th grade students participate in the Department of Defense Starbase program, motivating students to explore STEM, science, technology, engineering, and math. The highlight for many students at Starbase is touring 2 impressive aircraft, a KC-135 refueling tanker and a Black Hawk helicopter, while others enjoy the computer-aided design components of the program. In middle school, students spend the first semester of each year pursuing their own scientific interests as they determine a hypothesis, carry out the data collection, and synthesize and organize the entirety of their work. All of this is prepared for display and judging at the annual Topeka Collegiate Science Fair. This year, 10 students qualified for the statewide competition. Day of the Child brings novelty and joy to our students on a special day of celebrating childhood itself. It's a day full of music, singing, dancing, and a reminder of how strongly Topeka Collegiate believes in the limitless learning potential of Beyond the Book experiences give students so many unique opportunities to explore, excel, and lead within the school, in the Topeka community, and out in the world, today and well into the future. Beyond the Book experiences are truly bringing Topeka Collegiate's mission to life by inspiring and preparing every student for a successful future through academic excellence, active citizenship, and humanitarian ideals.
Good evening, Topeka Collegiate. It is so fun to be able to share with you that portion of the evening where we talk about the live auction items, which of course this is live at Topeka Collegiate, so this is the really great time of the evening when we talk about those things that you've been waiting on to bid, to potentially have a lot of fun with you and your friends and the community of Topeka Collegiate, or maybe people you're thinking about inviting into the community of Topeka Collegiate. So I want to walk you through some of these live auction items and what is possible for you as a bidder to close out the evening. First of all, we've got the 5 days, 4 nights in Savannah. This is a wonderful experience that we have had multiple times before. You can talk to other people that have done it. Savannah, Georgia, of course, one of those places that was not as destroyed by Sherman's March to the Sea as much as everybody else. So there's a lot of cool things still that you can see at Savannah, but it's a beautiful place, very famous, and this location is right right down in the middle of the city. So you get to be in the middle of the restaurants, in the middle of the historic architecture, see all those great things in Savannah. Next thing, a 30-minute flight over the city of Topeka. You would have the opportunity to enjoy a flight piloted by Brooks Pettit in an antique World War II era aircraft over the city of Topeka. What better way would you have to be able to see our community? I'm sure you would see the Capitol. You'd probably see Topeka Collegiate if you'd like to see it. You could go and see your house. It would be an incredible and very memorable experience for you or someone else. The crab boil, back by popular demand. You and 19 of your closest friends. This is a meal for 20, and this was something that was started just a couple of years ago, and everybody's like, keep doing the crab boil. So you do not want to miss the chance to have a crab boil experience. It comes both complete with crabs and a boil, and lots of other fun things too, but you want to do the crab boil. New this year is a Shendel Weed Zero Fertilization Program for your lawn. I actually work a lot in and around fertilizer on a global basis, and this would be a great year to get a fertilizer plan from Shendel through a benefit auction like this rather than paying for it for yourself. So what a cool opportunity on our live auction items. Also offering a year green pest solution plan to deal with pests in and around your house. So if you've got spiders or cockroaches or ants or creepy crawlies, I checked, it does not include the neighbor's kids, but it does include most of the other bugs that would be driving you crazy around your house. What a wonderful thing for an entire year, multiple trips to visit your house and make sure that it is pest-free. Again, back by popular demand, we have the Ken doll photography. If you want a family photo experience, our family has done this several times. Ken Doll is now our default family photographer because he does such a great job. This is an amazing opportunity to have a photo shoot with Ken and get to experience his talent. Also have, again, the Topeka Country Club 2-month membership. Would very much encourage you to take advantage of that in the summer when the pool is out, and it's a great time to be there. Some other families have really enjoyed that as an opportunity to take advantage of a world-class pool. Another 20-person dinner. The Globe Indian Restaurant is offering a 20-person dinner, so gather your friends together, gather their kids together, take advantage of world-class Indian cuisine here in Topeka, owned by a family with kids here at Topeka Collegiate, and have a great, fabulous party at the Globe. Next item on that live auction item list, KU basketball tickets. I have my own personal thoughts about this, but my wife is very excited about any opportunity to see the Jayhawks play basketball, and there are two different ticket options. One includes a $50 gift certificate to restaurants in downtown Lawrence, and the other includes a $75 gift certificate to Merchants, which is also on Mass Street. And as we all know, KU looks to be very strong again next year, and hopefully, I'm pre-recording this prior to the Final Four, but hopefully we are all celebrating as we're having this auction, having watched KU do really well in the Final Four again this year. Next item on the list, I want to spend a little time about this because this is a really, really cool experience. This is the first time it's been offered. It's a Topeka Collegiate family, and they're offering an opportunity for 6 adults to be actively involved in a range burning experience. So you would go out to their ranch, which is just west of Topeka. They have a particular pasture that they burn in late August or early September, weather permitting. You would go out, you would be assigned a task, you would be in charge of holding the fire line. I can tell you, as someone who does this on my own farm in central Kansas, this is my most favorite activity we do every year at the farm. I cannot impress upon you, if you're sitting there thinking, I think this would be kind of interesting, but I'm not sure, I promise you, it is worth doing this, and pull together some friends. They have another option that is just watching it, and I guess it's from a really cool old stone building. So if you have kids that are not old enough to participate, you can also have them come out and watch, and that watching is, I think, on the silent auction items. But if you want to do it, If you want to actually get out there and have the smoke in your face and be yelling and active as that fire moves across that pasture, you want to take advantage of this range burning. And I have the sneaking suspicion that whomever gets this opportunity is going to come back and say, we've got to do this again, because there is nothing like a range burning experience. It's ecologically very consistent with everything we've done on the prairie for a long time. Lots of scientific lessons you can learn from doing it, and it's also just really cool to be up close to a fire that big. And then finally, the last two things that we always have on our live auction items: head of school for a day. If your child has been itching to exert her or his influence on this school, we give you the opportunity to be head of school for the day. I think you get to pick the menu items. You get to spend the day traveling around with Dr. Rantz and making all sorts of fun decisions. It's a great experience for your child. And then most importantly, I want to encourage you, particularly as the auction items will close at 9:30, don't forget to give to professional development. One of the reasons that Topeka Collegiate is so unique is that we have the very best teachers we could possibly have, and an incredible staff to support them and to support your kids. That doesn't happen by accident, and it requires the support of all of us that are engaged in the school to make sure that those staff members and those teachers have the professional development that they need to continue growing as the world-class teachers we expect them to be. And so we help make that happen, and we have to make sure every year that we continue to make that happen. So I just want to impress upon you, as you're sitting there thinking, oh, do I want to do the crab boil? Do I want to go to the Globe? Do I want to get some KU tickets? Do I want to try for the fire? I want you to bid on all of those things, but don't forget, put something in for professional development as well, because it's so important. And I know this because the teachers and the staff share with us as well as board members, they appreciate it. And they feel the love that they get from parents and supporters of the school. They recognize this is a great place to teach. They love the opportunity to work with your kids, and they feel very respected and appreciated when we demonstrate to them our willingness to help keep pushing them forward and developing. So put something in for professional development, even as you bid on all those other great items. But with that, I'm going to turn it back over. Enjoy your evenings at home and go get those live auctions.
All right, thank you, Josh. It's been a fun night. You know, we've seen a lot of fun things tonight, and there are a lot of great items you can still bid on right here on the Topeka Collegiate auction. Of course, every year we do this. Now, last year we had a winner of the 100 for 100. Now I can't talk. The 100 for 100 auction. We have a winner, Lisa Austin. I can say Austin or auction. Lisa Austin, congratulations. You are the winner of the 100 for 100s that ended at 6:45, and congratulations, you are the winner. So tonight, still have some important business to cover here. The teachers, they are such a big part of what we do. They're the you know, if we were to say, do you want better water fountains to be a collegiate, or do you want better teaching resources? We want the teachers to be as strong as they can be. Not just to have the best training they can have, but also have the best resources they can in the room. So every year, part of the Topeka Collegiate operating budget goes to the teachers so they can spruce up their rooms and buy different things they need for teaching, whatever they may have an idea, creative idea for their grade and how to teach our children. So one of the things that is part of the budget is right there. So what we want to do this year is spruce that up a little more, and we have a category right here on the auction where you can donate there. So go to item 112 and you can fund a need. That's what this is this year. Last year we did the iPads and brought in all kinds of money. So this is for the teachers to develop their rooms, to bring in different things they'd like to have, and to make the room more like they want to have it. And this is something that's done through the operating budget. We want to add a little more of that this year so the teachers can be even more creative and have those resources to teach our children. So that's 112. Again, I mentioned earlier, and Josh was mentioning this, the professional development, so vital. We want to get this to $20,000 tonight, guys. So $20,000 is our goal, and I think we have a lot of teachers here. Right now, $2,220. I've seen quite a few folks have donated this. We've had about 1,300 come over in just the last few minutes, but we want to see that number climbing. So go to 108 And please donate to the professional development fund here. The reason for this is the teachers, we want to make sure they continue learning, that they stay strong, that they're learning the latest teaching techniques from other teachers at conferences they can go to, other like-minded educators from all around the nation, all around the world. So as techniques somebody's learned in another part of the nation, and they can teach our teachers what they've learned, they'll bring it here, and they'll bring those best practices right here to Topeka Collegiate. So we want to make sure they are still learning, and they have the resources to go out to those conferences and different things and resources they need. So again, it's item number 108. Now we're up to almost $2,300 for this, but we need to get up to $20,000 is our goal. And again, you know how valuable our teachers are. My kids, when I drop them off in Miss Anello's class, and I say a little prayer on the way out the door. And I drop off Gabriel, and then I run for the car, and I say, bye, Miss Berryman. You know how important these people are, and how important they are on our teachers and on our students. And I know for me that the teachers I had back in elementary school and junior high and high school as well, I can remember all of them, and how each one of them impacted my learning or didn't. So our teachers here at Topeka Collegiate, they are special. They care about our children. They care about their learning. And this is a unique, amazing place. And we are lucky to have this and lucky to have these amazing teachers. So you can donate to the professional development at item 108. You can do that there. Fund a Need, 112, that's to donate so the teachers can spruce up their rooms and get the different things they want to teach in their rooms for their specific grade and different ideas, creative ideas they may have. And of course, you can also give direct gift cards to a specific teacher if you want to. It's broken down this way as well. So that's between item number 800 and item number 820. If you want to donate that way, you can get a gift card for your specific teacher, whichever one of them you'd want to do. That's a way to do it as well. So again, it's been a great night tonight. We appreciate all the people that have donated and the businesses around the area that have donated as well. And we appreciate you staying on with us here and your support here as well. Do you have something to add, you guys?
Yeah, we want to tell you more about these special trips.
Tell me more. All right, Brittany's coming in. Are you coming in with me?
All right.
Come on out, Brittany. Brittany's here.
All right. Well, this is improv, Jeremy. Thanks for having me. I don't know if I can compete with you, but I'm going to give it a try.
Compete with me? Well, we're on the same team here.
Oh, that's true. That's
Just
true.
don't foul me.
Okay, well, I don't know if they know about Antigua. So I just want to make sure that all of you were aware about this 7-night luxury water view villa. So it's one of the first times we've had the opportunity to put Antigua in the auction. Yeah. So we thought we better hit on it.
That sounds good.
All right, I'll pull up another one.
What number is it? 14?
14.
That's at $300.
Yeah, it's a bargain right now. So we wanted to mention
that up,
it.
Guys.
There's also a private island getaway. So this is 7 nights. This is a 135-acre private island. So we're thinking because they're new on the list, we need to note them because everybody was looking for Savannah this year, and we see Savannah bumping up. Yeah. But it's really interesting to see a private island hideaway going for $30, $300, not
and this
30.
It's new. It's not that it's new. That's never been done.
Right.
Other schools have done this, so this has been vetted.
Yes.
We talk about this in our meetings, but maybe the people that are on here didn't know. This has been vetted. This has been looked at.
Yeah, we know
successful.
Families have gone on these trips.
Yes.
Other schools have sent those families, and they've had an excellent time, and that's why we knew that we could put it in this auction and bring a private island.
So for $300, that's the price right now. We need to get that up. It's a private island. Where was that one at?
Well, yeah, okay, let's see here. 135-acre private island in the Grenadines.
Yep.
St. Vincent and the Grenadines. White sand beaches,
That
they
sounds
say.
just fine. So that's item number 15.
Yep. Let's see what else we can find here. I know we only have a couple minutes left, and we want to make sure everybody knows that bidding's open till 9:30, right?
I believe it's 9:30.
Okay, so we still have time. There's also Explore Panama with the family, 7 nights on a plantation estate in Panama. That's a 5-star boutique inn, and it's hard to believe $150 is what somebody could get it for right now. Isn't that incredible?
So you could buy this, and perhaps maybe you could give this to a relative. If you want to give this to grandma as a gift or something. I mean, these prices are so low at this point. But again, as I mentioned, these trips on here, these 14, 15, 16, 17. These are not something just kind of come up out of the blue or just a test to see how it goes. This is a company that has done this with other schools around the nation with similar situations, and this is a real thing. This is not your money's going to vanish. This is a real organization that does this, And like I said, it has been vetted, and it's a professional deal, and having your own private island sounds like a pretty cool thing to try out.
Yeah, I don't think we should tell them anything else because I want to go place some bids. So I'm going to go off screen and do that.
Okay.
All right. So
I'll be right here.
don't tell them because I want to win. Okay.
All right, Brittany wants to win. You're going to win them all?
No.
All right, as long as we know. All right, but again, it's been a great night here. I do encourage you again to go to 108, 112, and 800 to 820. Those are the places where you can donate directly to the teachers, the professional development, the fund need to help them to spruce up the rooms, and also to give gift cards directly to the teachers. Again, I've been honored to have my children here at Topeka Collegiate, Gavin in 2nd grade and Gabriel in kindergarten, Miss Berryman's class, and it's been amazing here to watch them fly like an eagle. So Sri, let's check in with you in the studio.
It looks like there are a lot of great items to bid on tonight. I know what I'll be doing as soon as we wrap up here. Thank you all for joining us tonight as we went live from Topeka Collegiate for the 2022 Celebration Auction. Remember to get your bids in before 9:30 tonight, before the auction closes, and make your donation to the professional development for faculty. Good luck on your bids. Thank you for your generosity, and may the year ahead be a sweet one. Good night.